Shalom, Israel. Another day closer to the kingdom. I want to go into a little bit in the Ten Commandments and the Commandments. We're going to look at this commandment in Exodus, the 20th chapter. First of all, welcome. I want to read this in Exodus 20 and 16. And it says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor." Once again, it says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor." What does that mean? It means thou shalt not lie or be deceitful concerning your neighbor. Therefore, you're supposed to tell the truth. You're not supposed to be bearing a false witness. You lying on someone. That's bearing false witness. That's one of the main 10 commandments as we read here. And you find so many times people just take this real lightly.
Q&A mode is on. Participants may now unmute themselves.
They take it real lightly
Presentation mode is on.
concerning
Organizers can be heard.
deceit and lying and falsehood. And this is really real. Once again, that's Exodus 20 and 16. It says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor." Now, the neighbor is talking about is Israel. Because the other nations, they never going to get this. Because it wasn't given to them. Leviticus 19 and 1 says, "And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children or the congregation of the children of Israel, and say unto them, Ye shall be holy," meaning pure and right and righteous. "For I, the Most High, your power, am holy." Okay? Jump into verse 17. We're here to show you who the neighbor is. "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart." So we're not supposed to be hating each other. Talking to Israel, the Israelites. "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him." Once again, verse 2. "Speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say unto them." What is the word to say to the 12 tribes of Israel? Verse 17. "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Most High." So we're not supposed to have any grudges, holding on to grudges. You know, people be having grudges. They have a problem with somebody. They hold it on for year after year after year. Not minutes or months or just getting over it. They hold on to it. You can't do that. Not to go to the kingdom. This is you breaking the laws of the Most High. And when you stand before Mashiach Yahushua, you're going to say, no. You were told you don't want to do right, so do right in the lake of fire. See how you like your seat in the lake of fire where the worms never die, the fires never quench. Because it's very important that you see this. So that's why going back to Exodus, the 20th chapter again, now that we know the neighbor represents the 12 tribes of Israel, Exodus 20 and 16 says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor." That means you can't lie on your people. You can't lie. That's very, very, serious in the eyes of the Most High. When you look at, let's go to the last book of the Bible, Revelations. I mean, he's letting you know. There's no way you're gonna make it. And it's like, whether anybody want to accept it or not, this is what it says. He already said it in the commandment, right? And he said, in Revelation 22 and 14. It say, blessed are they that do his commandments. I mean, therefore, they're not going to be lying or being deceitful or holding grudges or having problems with their brothers as such whenever there's no warranted reason. See, blessed are they that do his commandments. That's his laws. Follow his laws, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. So those are the ones that are going to enter into the gates of the city. They're mature. They're not immature. Because a lot of people are immature, but they don't really want to admit that, but they are very immature. You know, especially men. A lot of men are effeminate and they're dealing with immaturity. Well, you got to become mature to enter into the gates of the city as a man. You know, Most High won't order. A lot of y'all, a bunch of freestyle Israelites, I might say, just want to do whatever you want to do. It ain't gonna be like that. Ain't nowhere in the world you're gonna be able to do what it says in this Bible, being free for all. Mashiach Yahushua wasn't free for all. He had 12 men that was in order with him all the time. And before him, the prophets and all the ones that was rolling with the spirit of the Most High, they were rolling together in the same mind, same judgment. It says, listen, it says, for without are dogs. Hear that? And dog is a word. I have the Unger's Bible Dictionary here. I can look up dogs. I speak about it all the time, but I'm going to read it straight from the Unger's Bible Dictionary. What it says. Dog. Let's see what dog. It says dog. In the East, dog is used for impure and profane persons, as was used by the Jews respecting the Gentiles. Those who are shut out of the kingdom of heaven are also called dogs. Revelation 22 and 15. Where we going to? On account of their vileness, probably a reference to homosexuality. So you got to look at these people that's really, and that's from the Unger's Bible Dictionary. Now going back to Revelation 22, and the reference that they gave us was verse 15. It says, for without are dogs and sorcerers, people that's doing witchcraft and so forth, and whoremongers, those that, okay, I don't want you no more, I'm going with this man. Or I don't want you no more, I'm going with this woman. Don't commit to no one. Sincerely, as we should as Hebrew Israelites. You can't be jumping from bed to bed to bed, thinking that you a child of the Most High. You're nothing but a whoremonger. It says, and murderers, you that don't love your brother, you a murderer. And those that actually have killed people, they murderers. And idolaters, those that deal with idolatry, because idolatry could be right around you, and you accept it. Or those that's dealing with idolatry and you accept that, then you ride with them. Different means. A lot of times, look at your money. It says, in God we trust. That's an idol. The love of money is the root of all evil. The money is a defense and assets all things. So you got to have it. But when you just caught up in the love of this money, and that's when the Most High said that's the root of all evil. It says, idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. You ain't going to the kingdom. Say you without. It's going to be on the outside of the kingdom, burning in the lake of fire. Straight up. Look at Psalms 119 and 118. It says, thou hast trodden down all them that err from thy statutes, for their deceit is falsehood. They rolling in falsehood. That means lies. That's why you say, what are you going to do to them? He trotting them down, all them that err from thy statutes. So you think it's not important to tell you ain't got to follow the laws? A lot of you don't know this. You better understand this is real. We have to change. I keep saying it. You got to change. You can't remain the same. Psalms 119 and 21. Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed. You think about it. That's why I say he hate a proud man that's, a poor man that's prideful. You ain't got nothing, but what reason you got to be prideful about? Some of you don't even have enough money to live for tomorrow, but you all puffed up and prideful. Our people are sick, man. Say, thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from thy commandments. Then you know, to be like that, you erring from the commandments, from the law of the Most High. No way, shape, or form you're going to make it to the kingdom. Romans 3:13. You're not going to make it to the kingdom, people. And that's what this is all about, our hope. It says, I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, as it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after the Most High. They are all gone out of the way. They are altogether become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. See, their throat is an open scepter. Just open, saying what? With their tongues they have used deceit. With their tongues they have lied. The poison of apes is under their lips. Because more people have died from the tongue, what somebody has said, than the sword. Whose mouth was full of cursing and bitterness. Why is it full of cursing and bitterness? Because they ain't satisfied with themselves. That's the main reason why people be bitter. Why they have a lot of bitterness. And their mouth is full of cursing because they're not satisfied with themselves. It says their feet are swift to shed blood, running wherever they shouldn't be running to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their ways. That's all you get is destruction and misery. All the time something happening. These are the signs, the key signs to know people that are not in the spirit with the Most High. In the Mashiach Yahushua, and with us, the children of Israel. In the way of peace have they not known. They have not known the way of peace. A lot of you out there, you don't know the way of peace. You're always uptight. You always got this problem, that problem, this problem. Wait, what do you think the Most High is loving you doing that? When you going through all these changes like this? You never have any peace? Something wrong. There is no fear of the Most High before their eyes because they ain't really concentrating on the Most High. Ain't no fear of the Most High before their eyes. Because the knowledge of the Most High, you should be knowing this. And for you novice, those that are starting to learn, you hear it. And don't become like this, as some have. In erring from the commandments of the Most High. Erring from the truth. But the scriptures say all Israel not of Israel. Look at Mark 7:22. Mark 7:22. I'll start at 17. And when he had entered into the house from the people, his disciples asked him concerning the parables. He spoke in parables. Why he speaking parables, which is riddles? Because this ain't for everybody. And when people can't get this, they don't understand this, it ain't for them. Hopefully they'll get it before they die. Before he put them to death, it says, and he said unto them, are ye so without understanding also? I understand why he said this. Like so many people, man, it's like, you don't understand this also? After hearing this over and over and over again, you ain't getting it yet? That's what he said. He said, you don't understand this also? Do ye not perceive that whatsoever things from without enter into the man, it cannot defile him? He said, because it entereth not into his heart, in the mind, but into the belly, and go out into the drought, purging all meats. I mean, you gotta understand, he's not talking about eating anything that's defiled or that's unclean. He's talking about eating clean beasts. It says, continue, verse 20, and he said, that which cometh out of the man, that defileth the man. Not what goes into the toilet. We use the bathroom, he said. He already said that. But that which cometh out of the man, or woman, that defileth the man. So if you're not speaking truth, you speaking deceit, you speaking lies, that's what defiles you. And the Most High not going to work with you. It says, for from within out of the heart of men, which is the mind of men, proceeded evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murderers, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lies, what we dealing with, untruth, deceit, lasciviousness, inordinate sex with animals and all kind of crazy stuff, and evil eye, blasphemy, going against the word of the Most High, and going against those that's bringing the word of the Most High is blasphemy. Pride, foolishness, all these evil things come from within and defile the man. That's what defile you. It comes from within. Like I always say, it's a thought, then it's a speech, then there's an action behind what you say. That's why you got to speak the truth. You got to speak the truth. From there, we're going to get Jeremiah 17:9. The things that come from the heart, that's why you have to be in the spirit. But how are you going to think right if you don't even know what's right according to thus say the Most High? Explain that to me. How you going to know what's right, know what to do that's right, if you don't know thus say the Most High? You can't go into the scripture, even speak about the scripture to say what's right from wrong. That's why he said, Jeremiah 17:9, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Say the mind is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? So that's when you think about your heart, your mind, how you think. That's why your mind got to be holy. It's got to be pure and right and righteous. As the Most High said, He's holy. We got to be holy. But you got to go by what it is that's written. That's why I keep telling you, you got to study to make sure you approve it to the Most High. Because he moved a Mashiach Awashai from you, you're dealing with Satan. And we know about the wicked. And that's one way you look at it. Okay, you lying, okay, you somebody lying, and you better understand who you dealing with. That's what they do. It tells you in Psalms 58:3, it said the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Straight up. They wicked. And if you don't realize that you're speaking lies, you really, really wicked. Say the wicked go astray, wicked are estranged from the womb. They're in their mama's womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Come out of the womb speaking lies. You know, people act like they righteous, man. Give me a break. Then they want to put you down for what it is you're trying to do and trying to be righteous. And compare, what's the comparison? Thus said the Most High. You know, Isaiah 8:20. This is the comparison right here. Because we all got to deal with it, because we got all family members that don't want to hear this, don't want to deal with it. Or they want to deal with it the way they want to deal with it. They suffering. They going through what they going through, trying to make it themselves. Give me a break. Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, the words that's in this Bible, it is because there is no light in them. Understand this. Anybody that's not speaking according to the word of the Most High, nothing concerning Scripture, is no light in them. What's that light? Proverbs 6 and 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. So how can you instruct them if they rebellious against the laws of the Most High, which is the light? So I say to the law and to the testament, if they speak not according to this word, because there's no light in them. The law of the Most High is not in them. Therefore, they're in darkness, meaning they're ignorant, stupid, silly, and all the quotes that I have quoted just now. That's who they are. You can't change it. You can't change it. The only thing they can change themselves. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. Old saying. Can't make them drink. You want them to, but what you gonna eat? Eat of this word. That's what it says, Jeremiah 3:22. It says, return ye backsliding children, and I will heal your backslidings. Behold, we come unto thee, for thou art the Most High, our power. Gotta return, man. It says, truly is in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in Ba'ashema Mashak our power is the salvation of Israel. But you're looking over here, looking over there. You're involved with all these people that don't know the truth, that ain't dealing with the truth. And then when you come deal with people that's in the truth, people don't know how to really conduct themselves properly because they worldly. They strictly from the world. If you ain't talking about the scriptures, what you talking about? Only thing you can talk about is what? The world. That's your God, the world. And you are enemy of the Most High. I'll show you that. James 4 and 4. He's not working with you. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? I mean, you at war with the Most High. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. So if all you can talk about is the world, you're the enemy of the Most High. So if you're the enemy of the Most High, you're enemy to all those that are trying to be righteous and follow His laws, statutes, and commandments. Straight up. How do you think you're not? That's why you gotta change. You gotta become a new creature. You gotta look at yourself. You can't how you gonna look at someone else when you ain't really dealing with this? You in darkness, ignorance, total fantasy world. To someone that knows this and operating in the spirit of the Most High. Psalms 5 and 6. You think the Most High working with you? The Most High is not working with you. You're working with Satan. Straight up. You deceitful, you evil, you have a spirit of no humility. You prideful. You have no reason to be prideful because you ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing, so I don't know nobody that could be prideful in this world when you look at the monies that people have. Look, Psalms 5 and 6. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Most High will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. Hear that? The Most High going to destroy them that speak leasing. The Most High will abhor. I mean, He going to hate the bloody and deceitful man, lying person. How you think He going to work with you? They tell you ain't going to the kingdom, but yet still He working with you, and you lying and don't even realize it. And some people realize it, they just do it deliberately because that's their nature. As I just read, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And they can't help it because they the wicked. Psalms 24 and 28. Psalms 24 and 28. I mean Proverbs 24, 28. So lucky. Proverbs 24 and 28. What you gonna do when he come for you? Better be ready. You better be ready. Psalms 24, 28. Be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. You what he said? Be not a witness against thy neighbor without a cause. Without cause. You know? There's got to be a reason why you're going to be a witness against your neighbor, who is the children of Israel. He said, and deceive not with thy lips. Don't lie with your lips. It's telling you. 1 Peter 3 and 10. Can't be telling no lies. 1 Peter 3 and 10. For he that will love life and see good days. If you love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil. First thing he said in the commandment is you're not supposed to lie. If you want to have, for he that will love life, you want to love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil, and his lips that they speak no guile, no lies, man. No lies. Let your tongue refrain from evil. Supposed to be speaking about this word and prophesying about what's to come and what has already happened, and exalting the Most High, who his name is great among these nations and among Israel. I mean, that's like almost like putting the Mashiach Yahushua to shame. For him to die for us, and then you don't really take it to heed, to even fear the Most High, knowing that he's coming to destroy people. Proverbs 24 and 8. He that devises to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. You know, when you think, I'm going to get you back, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, that's not right. Or you devise evil against your brother, against your sister, sit up there and plot what you're going to do. You're going to be called a mischievous person. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. Yeah. Because what they're scorning about, something that they don't know anything about. They don't know anything about this Bible. Yet still, people, the pride of people going to stand up, and you don't realize that you're standing up against the Most High. Colossians 3:17, and whatsoever that I do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. All that we say and do is in the name of the anointed Savior. We give thanks to the Most High for his word, and every word of the Most High is pure. We thank him. Heavenly Father, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Hallelujah to your holy name. Look, First John 2 and 3. And hereby we do know that we know him. We know the Most High. We know Mashiach Yahushua, if we keep his commandments. But if you ain't keeping that commandment, how is it that you can say you know him? He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar. Is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So if you ain't keeping that commandment concerning bearing false witness against your neighbor, and holding grudges against your neighbor, not loving that neighbor as thyself, you a liar. And the truth is not in him. The truth is not in him. He that said he abideth in him ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. But our people want to find all different ways to tiptoe through this, not realizing that there's only one way. And that's to do what's right. That's all. Just don't, you ain't gotta lie. It's amazing to me how, or be deceitful to our people. I mean, it's like he just said, that's why I started out showing you that nobody's going to the kingdom that's a liar. No liar is going to the kingdom. None whatsoever. It's amazing to me how people have lied and they think you will lie because they lie and they try to put you both together. Now, how is it that somebody that hears this lesson or have been learning the truth, somebody outside that don't know the truth, yeah, they can think like that. But you learning the truth, we that learning the truth should know this. Should know this. This is very, very serious. And what reason do you have to lie to somebody outside of the truth? Anyway, what's it gonna do for you? Keep you out of the kingdom. So without a liars, those that make a lie. So you know that you're not going. That's what this is all about. I hope. Look, Mashiach Yahushua, let's look at him in Isaiah the 53rd chapter. And I'm gonna start at I'll read verse 9 right to the point. And he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death, because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth. So he ain't lied. So how you think you gonna make it? And what the so-called white man call it, a little white lie. Oh, it's just a little lie, a little white lie, like it's right, like it's right to lie. You know, you can look up white, and you see the definitions of white, contrary to black. So it's righteous lie. You know, pure lie. Come on now. Upstanding lies. He says just a little white lie. So those that are Edomanized or Edom, they gonna follow the same tradition as their master, or who their bloodline goes to, or some kind of way, or who they just follow in ignorance, because they of the world. Either or. Those are clear signs to show you that something's up. For real. Let's look up white. We always talk about it. Let's see what it says. Because he says, you know, that's just a little white lie, right? You heard that. He's the one that created that. So let's look up the word white. I can see it. Bear with me. A white lie, huh? Here it is. Okay. Here we go. White. Having the color of pure snow. Milk. Opposite to black. Of light or pale color. Pale one. Lacking color. Pure. Innocent. A pure lie. That's what I want. A pure lie. An innocent lie. Having light color skin. Let's say. That's what I wanted. Pure and innocent. That's good enough. White. A white lie. Pure and innocent lie. Come on. You see how contrary that is from what we're reading here? All contrary to the word. Sad, but it's real. Let's look at 1 Peter, the 2nd chapter. I'm going to start at verse 21. 1 Peter 2:21. For even hereto were ye called, because Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps. We just read, he didn't lie. Who did no sin. He didn't sin, therefore he followed the laws of the Most High. Neither was guile found in his mouth, neither was deceit found in his mouth. We just read about it. He didn't lie. Lie for what? I mean, what's the point of doing that? What's the point of lying? I mean, to your fellow brother and sister, just tell the truth. I mean, you think that there's a person in this earth that is worth we as Israelites lying to each other, that you can go to hell? Just tell the truth. That's why I said bearing false witness against your brother. You lying, people lying on someone, don't even know what time it is. Just straight up. That's why hearsay, some people hear things and they go all the way around, then they come back, the story is altogether different. Because somebody done lied. And you don't realize, by the time you get it, you got to recognize whether or not it's the truth or not, because now here you are lying from somebody else's lie. Man. And that's what's happening a lot of times. This is real, people. 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter. We'll start at verse 1. 2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not. I mean, you're going to be diligent in continuing in the focus that the Most High have him doing his mission. That's how men should be. In the calling that you've been called into. Being focused and dedicated and diligent. So you can receive mercy, not getting something that you do deserve. And that's the only way you're going to see that this is going to work. You want mercy. That's the Most High. If he release that mercy from you, he's going to let Satan get you. Verse 2, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty. So they were going against those that were teaching lies and those that were not honest. Because to be dishonest means that you're dealing with lies. You're not truthful. You're not dealing with the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments. Not walking in craftiness. You know, trying to be slick, sleepy. trying to get over. They wasn't walking in craftiness, trying to do somewhere as you don't know what I'm doing. You don't see me. Call it a Yahweh move on your brother. I don't think so. Not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully. You know, brothers coming up, knowing the scriptures coming up, and knowing that, especially whatever you know what you know, it brings an advantage to people that wants to, you know, be with you or be around you, or especially a man and a woman. Women are attracted to men that are very knowledgeable and so forth. And these leaders, that's why you find a lot of time there's a lot of things going on with the leaders, because you have to control your lust. It's a demon. That's a demon. You find out all the time these things are happening. Where? In the church. Those are things we gotta really handle, these seducing spirits. It says handling the word of the Most High deceitfully. You know, these preachers, they not telling the truth. You go in there a Gentile, you come out there a damn heathen. A heathen Gentile. Worse than you was. I heard Creflo Dollar say, you ain't even got to follow the 600 commandments. 600 commandments. You ain't even got to, I know you ain't going to be ready for this, he said, but you ain't even have to follow the 10 commandments. Because Jesus Christ nailed it to the cross. Are you serious? He never said that. You better read your Bible. Acts 5 and 17 down, he said, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. Come not to destroy, but to fulfill. And his blood shed for the children of Israel tells you that in Acts 5:31. And we just read in Revelations how we got to keep the commandments of the Most High. And without are dogs and those that lie about keeping the commandments. And they're going to, those he says, tell you. Let me read it to you, so I ain't just talking. You can, so somebody might be first time here or first time hearing what Mashiach Yahushua said. Just read it. It's self-explanatory. Matthew 5:17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. That's the Old Testament, which a lot of these preachers don't even deal with. They don't go into the Old Testament. Remember, there is no New Testament when he walked the earth, when the Mashiach Yahushua walked the earth. So don't even think that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I came not to destroy, but to fulfill. Say, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, heaven and earth still here, one jot of one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. So the law still is intact, as he's saying here, because it has not all been fulfilled, because there's prophecies of the law and the prophets that has not happened. It says, whosoever therefore, this is for these pork chop eating preachers like Creflo Dollar said what he said, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, because he said, you know, you don't have to follow the 600 commandments. You have to follow the 10 commandments. Because Mashiach Yahushua, well, not Mashiach Yahushua, he said Jesus Christ nailed it to the cross. Listen what it says. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. So that's all you that follow. Anyone that tell you have to follow the Most High, that's what he's saying. You have to follow the Most High. That's what's being said. You do not have to follow the Most High. Rules and regulations, his laws, statutes, and commandments. Once again, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, like lying, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. So all you liars, and all you that follow, anyone that tell you not to follow the Most High's commandment, as we just read in Exodus the 20th chapter, that's the commandment, one of the 10 commandments, shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. And that means you could be thrown in the lake of fire, where the worms never die and the fires never quench. It says, but whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Now, if I'm teaching the word of the Most High, and you find me to be a liar and doing all of the wicked things I'm telling you we shouldn't be doing, then I'm a hypocrite. Anybody that think I'm dealing with that, calling me a hypocrite. Or calling whoever it is that's teaching the scriptures, because we doing this. We say, but whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So this is what we working toward. I am. So what makes anyone think that I'm going to do something to be the least in the kingdom of heaven? As they might be the least in the kingdom of heaven by lying. Or anyone else out there. Or the brothers that's bringing forth this truth. And someone confronting them to the point of we're equal and they're listening to that brother teach and we're on the same page. I don't think so. Not on this earth or the earth or the in the heaven or the kingdom to come. Because the Most High called us to do this. Say, for I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees. That's a lot of these preachers. They nothing but the scribes and Pharisees. What was they doing? They was coming against what Mashiach Yahushua was bringing to us to give us an understanding of how we're supposed to live. And he was an example. So therefore, if he didn't, what make us have to? What make you have to lie? What make you have to be deceitful? He wasn't. He made it. That's why we got to endure this fight.